all day long, I did not hit a goal. In fact, I only got about halfway to my goals on both streams. Okay? So I'm just going to make it known for those out there that say, hey, Phil, if you just sat around and played games and made it all about the games, and that was your focus, you would have been fine. The problem is that you don't just focus on the games. You have these other segments, you have this other content, you talk about, just go games like you used to. Okay? Well, I'm just going to be honest with all of you. No, that doesn't work. It doesn't. All right? It's incredibly hard in this day and age to make a living just focusing on video games. This is a bad take. All right? I tried for a very long time to stick to my guns, to be who I was, just gaming. It doesn't work anymore. All right? Seriously. It needs to be a situation where basically there's got to be variety. There's got to be a mix. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be an understanding that it's not just about me sitting here playing games all day. It doesn't work anymore. The era of long-form playthroughs and making a living just doing them ended a decade ago, arguably, because people had to start changing. There had to be sponsorships, partnerships, getting the games early, getting exclusive access, click this referral code, do that. That's how those kind of people are making a living today. It's very rare, and I'm not saying there's no situations, but it's very rare where you would find a situation where people are going to be able to just play the games, put out playthroughs, and make a full living. All right? Just being honest. I don't foresee that moving forward unless you are someone who plays that game, meaning you do the promotion, you do the sponsorship, you take the you take the bag and run with it, right? Those are the people who are making a living doing it like that, okay? So, in that regard, I think that was definitive evidence that just doing the games doesn't work anymore, okay? Just being honest. I got a couple more shout-outs to do, and then we're going to continue on with this train of thought. Beaver Bother with a $1.50 tip. Says, hope you have a good stream. Thank you, Beaver Bother. And then there was a $5 tip. No, we have not covered gaming news yet. Someone says, have you covered gaming news today yet? No, I have not. But we will get to it. There's one Ubisoft story. Then again, maybe we won't get to it today and we'll cover it tomorrow because it looks like we're going long on this segment, okay? I do feel like this is way more important. The Ubisoft story can be covered on any day. Okay. So Sin did a $10 super chat and says, being honest, when you begin your stream answering detractors and drama and engaging with negativity, I hate it and leave. I was hoping you woke up. Sorry, this is my last Dono King. We didn't do that today. I have not addressed a single detractor at all. We're not addressing drama. We're talking about what happened, why my content was different yesterday. So if it's your last dono, I can't stop you. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. I think you need to cool the hell down, cool your jets somewhere else, because obviously you don't know what you're talking about on my stream. Okay, but thanks for the super chat. If it is your last super chat, it's much appreciated. And thanks for ever contributing. Sorry you feel that way. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Okay. Continuing on. So number one, I can't just play games anymore and expect some kind of success. I can't. I can't just play the games. It's not enough. All right? There's got to be change moving forward. So that's number one. Okay? Number two, the other factor here. Okay? I literally did not ask for support yesterday at all. And as you know, it's become part of my routine. It's part of my shtick. We hype up the goals. We hype up getting excited over who's going to be the next super chatter, who's going to be the first tipper, who's going to do a sub over on Kick. And it works. It does. It legit works. People get excited when you hype stuff up in a positive manner. And as long as people understand that you're hyping things up in this positive manner and that it's to hit goals, to get rewards, to get excited, then I don't see there's anything wrong with that. All right? Where I do think that there's stuff wrong with it is, for example, if I get back to my old bad ways of saying things such as, oh, I'm desperate. Oh my God, I can't pay my bills. I can't afford my groceries. You know what I mean? Like, that stuff was extreme, okay, to the point where I'm embarrassed. I know I did it for years. I'm sorry I did. It was because I was desperate. I was really in a bad way. There was a few years there where I had no money, no credit. Everything was falling apart because of the bankruptcy, and everything was destroyed, Okay. Now I'm in a better place. So I'm not doing that shit. And, I would hope I never, ever do it again. So, I'm hoping to improve for the better over time. And I hope that I am improving for the better over time. Instead of saying, hey, I'm desperate, I say, hey, let's get hype, right? Let's get this moving. Let's get momentum. Let's hit the goal. Let's do a big reward, an exciting thing. I mean, if I hadn't hyped up all of our goals over the last couple of weeks, we wouldn't have had a Ninja Turtles pizza party. We wouldn't have done the 5 Nights at Freddy's Torture-thon like we just did on Monday. That probably would have been much later in coming, right? I mean, hell, we're almost to the next reward right now. And I don't think that would have happened either. We're getting accelerated rewards and special things. The Lego night, that was something special a couple of weeks ago that we did just specifically because we're hitting goals. And that was something you guys told me you wanted. You said, don't do a DSP tries it, do a Lego night instead. So we did. And now there's people who are legitimately really enjoying that content, correct? So the way I see it, as long as it's being done in a way, okay, where basically I am not being irresponsible, then it's okay. But if I am getting to the point where it is irresponsible and I'm begging hard because I'm saying, oh, I desperately need it and all of that, that's messed up. Okay, it is. So that's just another take from yesterday. I did a day with 0 asks. 0. Not once did I say, hey, contribute. Hey, let's hit the goal. Hey, let's do this. Not once. Did I get support? I did. I did get support. Did I hit any of my goals? No, I did not. Not at all. Okay, so there's your evidence. I'll still do all right if I'm never asking for support. But likely what will happen is you'll have incredibly slow days. And that will hurt me, to be frank. Okay, you don't want to have a series of incredibly slow days. It would be much harder to hit goals, to do celebratory rewards, to get hype for marathons. Like that all goes hand in hand. Okay, it does. So I'm just going off the evidence as presented to me. All right. Something completely different was tried. And it had to be done organically, meaning I didn't announce ahead of time that I was doing an experiment. Okay, really, it had to be done with the right timing, and it was. It was a day when things were horrible for me. I just needed to take my mind off of everything. I wanted to immerse myself in the games. I didn't want to sit here doing an interactive stream where I felt like shit. I didn't want to be shilling all day. I just wanted to sit here and be focused to get through the day, and it worked. Okay? So all those factors combined, all right, there's a few things that I've kind of surmised and gotten out of it, all right? And here it is, because I'm going to present it to you now, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, moving forward, Darkside Phil, have 3 ways that I can continue. And I think all 3 ways I can be successful, okay? I feel like if I don't take one of these 3 paths, I see 3 roads before me. One goes left, one goes right, and one goes right up the middle, okay? And I see all 3 roads, and I don't know what the right course of action is. And to be quite frank with you, I don't actually believe there is a right choice. But allow me to present to you the 3 paths based on my observations recently, okay? Path number 1 would be a path that many content creators changed to, course-corrected to, all right, over the years. What do I mean by that? Something smells in here. Look, something smells. What's that? Anyone smell something? Oh, did someone cut the cheese? Oh, a fart that smells just did a super chat. That's what it is. Well, I'll shout that out in a minute. I'll shout that out in a minute. All right. So, course number 1 is a simple course, but it's a course that would mean a lot of changes for me. All right. Sell out. Just give up on the fact that I've been this stubborn asshole for the last 10 to 15 years of my life and career and say, I give up on trying to be different. I give up on trying to do things in a different way. I should just do what's best for myself and my family and say, fuck all this. Stop standing on my own laurels, my own values, my own loyalty, my honesty. What does it all really mean anyway? Right? At the end of the day, does any of it actually matter? Or does what matters is that I have the ability to provide for my family? Okay? So when I say this, what do I mean? I mean, immediately I start reaching out to every major company that makes games, all those PR managers in between, indie game companies, game peripheral companies, every single fucking company. And I say, hey, let's make a deal. Send me your game. Send me your product. Send me this, and I will shill it, right? I will shill everything possible. I'll use your referral code. I will play your game early, and I will not break the street date, and I won't say a negative word about your game. I'll kiss its butt. I'll do exclusive stream previews for my audience so they'll see games ahead of time, and I'll get everything early, and I'll do advanced reviews and sneak peeks, and you can fly me out to events where you can schmooze me in person and fluff me up so that I can get hype for your game and say your game is the best game ever. Everyone should be excited for it. Everyone should buy it. And you, in turn, will give me money, or you will give me exclusive access to that so that then I will benefit from it. And then it'll be the you pat me on the back, I pat you on the back, unspoken rule that we will keep this in the loop, and we'll all just keep helping each other in a circle. And that's how we all make bank, and that's how we all get by. Ladies and gentlemen, any content creator that you see that is a gamer or influencer who abides by everything that I just mentioned has sold out. They don't make content because they're passionate about it. They don't make content because they care about what they're putting out. They make content because they want to make money, to make a living, to support their family, to make bank, to get rich, and to essentially take the bag. That's it. Now, is there anything wrong with that? That's up to you to decide. That's your own choice. Many people don't see any issue with it, and they go watch these big creators who get thousands and thousands of viewers on their streams, who get all the access, who get all the extra stuff. I could have done that and done that over a decade ago. I was in that group. I chose actively to not do it, but I could. It would mean a complete shift of focus. It would mean a complete and utter change from the content that I have put out for the last 16 plus years. There would be no honesty. It would be all fluff. Now, the streams would be way more positive. You would never hear me talking about detractors ever again. I actually mean that. Like, it would mean I have to never be honest again about any of that stuff. I have to pretend like it's all white noise and doesn't exist and doesn't get to me. It would just be me talking about games, game news, and all these promotions. Here's a referral code. Please click it. Please buy this merch. Please buy this game. Here's, it would be very different from who and what I am today and always have been. It would be a complete change of take. All right? That's path number one. That's the path going to the left, I feel. Okay? Now, there is another path going to the right. And that path, ladies and gentlemen, is the path of drama, the path of hate, the return of the old school classic, no holds barred, no punches pulled, say whatever the fuck I want, do whatever the fuck I want, because I'm the big dog in the yard and no one's gonna fuck with me. The return of the king of hate, Darkside Phil. I shit on everything, I make fun of everything, I razz everything, and I cause drama. I talk shit, and everyone hates me, and I hate them back. So I'm constantly arguing with people. We've got arguments, we've got fights, I'm going on podcasts, and I'm fucking tearing people a new asshole, but then they're tearing me a new asshole. And we got people at each other's throats, and I'm appearing on Lolcow Live and Kino Casino, and I'm screaming at the host, and they're screaming back at me, and we're going crazy. And there's just drama left, right, up, and down. Darkside Phil always causing problems for everyone. He just won't keep his fucking mouth shut because he bothers everyone and he talks shit about everyone. Why can't he just shut the fuck up? But it's very entertaining when he opens his mouth, and you always want to hear the next thing he's going to say because you don't know how crazy it's going to be, and you don't know who he's not afraid to piss off next. That's the right-hand choice, okay? Complete polar opposite of the left-hand choice, because I'm not playing the game. I'm ignoring, I'll still play video games, sure, but this would be leaning completely and utterly into the drama. Internet blood sport. I'm coming at all these motherfuckers who've come after me for the last 10 to 15 years. I'm going to destroy every single fucking one of them. And then when I'm done with them, because it won't take long to go through these fucking schlubs who shat on me for so long. When I'm done with every one of those fucking losers, and there's just a pile of broken fucking bodies at my feet, then I'm going after everyone else. No one is fucking safe from the king. Now, what's hilarious about that is that everyone is going crazy right now. Everyone is going nuts in the chat, right? They are. Everyone, whoa. It's funny because the first option I mentioned, the left road, going towards gaming and butt kissing and selling out, some people were like, we would like that. We're okay with that. Now I go to the drama side, and people are like, oh my God, yes, drama. Do it, Phil. Change, rip everyone, right? But you have to understand something, okay? Just like the left turn goes into selling out. When you go left and you turn that direction, you have to understand something. You can't go back. Once you're a shill, you're always a shill. It never changes. You will always be that shill, and you can't stop it. You will have to be that for the rest of your career because no one's going to believe you after you've sold out and lied for so long. If you go to the right and you become ultimate drama, the return of the king of hate, and I'm here to destroy the internet and fuck everyone, right? That also is an irreversible change because now, once you go down that vortex, all right, willingly, which I have not done, I have been incredibly resistant. And I keep telling you guys, I don't want to go down that vortex. I think that it would be destructive. To be quite frank, I think that would result in some of the most interesting, most entertaining content the internet has ever seen. And also it would destroy people's fucking lives. Okay? I'm just being honest. I think it would be incredibly entertaining and incredibly toxic and destructive at the same time. I see people losing their jobs. I see people losing their livelihoods. I see people getting completely destroyed. Really. All right? So there you go. That's that direction. If I do that, that's the end of me seriously covering games. Every once in a while, maybe I'll pull a game out and play, but it's going to be drama all day, every day, drama, drama, drama. And by the way, I fully believe, truly believe that either of those paths, which are the easy paths, would make me more popular, more financially successful, and secure a future for my family. I firmly and utterly believe that. Okay? But then there's the third row. Okay? There's the third row. And the third road is the hardest. And the third road is the most challenging and the toughest. All right? Because the third road is the road that no one travels. It's the road, don't sell out, but don't become a drama queen, person here. But the third road is the road where I listen directly to my viewers and I do my best to take constructive criticism and change for the better in the future. But I be my own person. I don't become the shill sellout. I don't become the drama queen, king of hate, but instead, I'm just me. I sit here every day and I hang out with you and we have honest, fun conversations about gaming, about news, about other stuff. I do branch out from time to time and do different kinds of content, but it's not always my major focus. If new hot games come out, we can go back and enjoy them. If a chill indie game's out, we can hang out and like it. But we can also adjust and pivot on the fly. I'm not going to be the king of hate or the king of anything. I'm not going to be the shill king where I make a ton of money, but I'm still going to be me, and I won't lose myself, and I won't have to change and take the easy way out like everyone else has. All right? But there is a caveat to all of it. All right? And here's the caveat. Here's the kicker. Here's the catch. Here's the trick. Here's the thing that so many people seem to have issue with when I take that third road. All right? The road far less traveled. I have to do things differently. And because I'm doing it differently and I don't have sponsor money and I don't have drama money, I have to ask my viewers for money. Because I'm asking you daily if you like the third road, the road that's the hardest out of all of them, where I'm not going to get big corporations backing me and a bunch of people who like internet blood sports throwing their money at me. I'm going to need those who want that different kind of content to actually come and support it. And I'm going to be asking you every day. And I'm going to be asking you, Jasper, are you okay? You all right? He jumped in the window and he slipped and he fell out of the window. You all right? I think he got caught up in the curtains. Poor guy. Okay, let's continue. Because this is the road less traveled, because this is the one that no one does, right? Everyone makes bank one way or the other. And everyone wants me to go one way or the other. I keep getting told, go this way or go that way. Go this way or go that way. But what about my way? And what's wrong with my way? All right, honestly, what's wrong with my way? Because the major complaint everyone says, you just ask too much. Well, when I ask, I receive. When I say, let's get hype for an event, let's get hype for this and that, people actually support it because they like it. If they didn't like it, why would they support it? When people say things like, oh, your reward is you're going to eat fast food, how is that a reward? Well, why don't you ask the people who supported to get it? Because obviously they saw it as such. Did they not? Did we not just do an entire day of me playing a series of games that I never would have played on my own, but because you guys asked for it, I did. And now we've got an awesome outcome where now I might actually play these games in the future and check them out because I understand them better. So how is that not a good outcome from me asking for contributions to get there? And another question that I have to pose, okay? Me sitting here on a stream all day saying, let's hit the goal. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some subs, right? Who is that hurting exactly? Was I running a large-scale crypto scam where I lied to my viewers about their investments, making them rich, and then I just pulled the rug out from under them and pocketed all their money? Did it ruin any of their lives? Right? Did I run an entire giant corporation based on giving your children unhealthy candy and Lunchable knockoff meals that actually are going to make them like sick and not healthy? But because I'm some big guy who's like the Pied Piper to children on the internet, it's all okay. So I ruin an entire generation of kids who watch garbage on the internet? Did I do that? Did I fake cancer for money? Did I do any of these horrible, horrendous things that other content creators who are big and prominent just get off doing every day and never get held accountable for? No. What I said was, let's eat some fucking pizza. Send me some money so next week we can order pizza, which you will help me to order, and we'll have a fun pizza party together. And then we did it. And then it was fun. So what's wrong with that? We've got actual creators on the internet making documentaries about me saying, I'm the greediest creator? Are you fucking kidding me? Have you ever watched anyone else, you pathetic fucking schlub? You are so lame because you take the low-hanging fruit, the easy target that everyone's already targeted, to make a worthless fucking video that rehashes the same shit and just ignores the fact that there are people 47 times worse than me who actively hurt people on a fucking daily basis to get ahead. But somehow I'm the greediest person on the internet. Get fucked, you disingenuous fucking loser who has no idea how to actually make a documentary. What a fucking loser schlub to pull my name out of the hat and say, I'm the greedy guy. You're nuts. Now, the third path is different. The third path means I need your support every day. And it means that every day I'm going to ask for it. And it means every day I'm going to hopefully get it. And I will be disappointed if I don't. Okay? But it's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy because it's not get paid to kiss butt and get paid to basically hurt people. Instead, it's get paid to be me and ask for the payment because it's willing. Because I'm giving you the content for free. And then hopefully you guys will help to keep it coming by supporting me moving forward. It's different. It's definitely a different model. And at least people, oh, these fucking, you're an e-beggar. Listen, you tell me, what's the better path? The sellout, the bully, or the person who says, let's get positive and please send me some support so we can do some fun stuff together? What's worse? Nothing's perfect. I'll be honest, I don't think any three of those choices is perfect. I don't. And to be honest with all of you, okay, I don't think that it's my right to sit here and say that any of those paths are absolutely incorrect. I may morally disagree with some of those paths, all right? I might, but that doesn't mean that they're wrong. That doesn't mean that they're right. It just means that they're different, okay? I think too many people on this planet think that the world is black and white. So either that was the right path or it was the wrong path. That's not true. Everyone can live to coexist and do their own thing and not have to fuck with others and not have to destroy the things of others. You know what I'm saying? I've learned this a lot over the last 10 years, that it's more about live and let live. I mean, I had a lot of issues with Keemstar and the kind of content that he puts out. I did. I really strongly disagreed with it and thought that it was wrong. And I sat here and I crapped on him because I was jealous of his success and I didn't like that he was getting over with the kind of bullying, lolcow kind of content that he was making. Okay? And then we sat down and we had a conversation together, very man-to-man, very respectfully. And now I think my eyes have been opened and I realized I really don't think it's my right to criticize that content if everyone who's involved in it is willingly involved in it. It's different if someone's forced into it, coerced into it. There's a difference. But everyone who's on those shows is willingly on them. They're actively engaged in it. They're making bank doing it. And it's their right to. It's not my place to sit here and crap on that way. You know, on the flip side of that, the sellout stuff, I know I rag on those people all the time. I know I do. 100%. I don't like sellouts. I don't like you turn on someone's stream and you've got referral code here, ad over here, click here to buy merch, click here to do this. Where's the content? You're literally a living billboard at that point. And a lot of people have done that. Okay? They've become sponsor-centric streamers. I don't like that. At the same time, is it really my place to be crapping on that? Maybe I should have been a lot more respectful when it came to, what was it, Woody's Gamer Tag and that show that they run, which I don't remember what it's called anymore. Isn't it? Oh, Painkiller or whatever it is, where I shat all over them and I said, man, that's fucked up. Look, their show's terrible. I mean, yeah, that was kind of me making fun of them, lampooning them. But at the same time, if they're making a living doing it and they're not hurting anyone by doing it, then I don't know why I'm shitting on them, except, of course, jealousy. Because I'm jealous that they're successful while here I am over here, the whipping boy of the internet, and I'm, scraping to get by and shit like that, right? So again, it's just jealous. It's the same thing. Same thing that I had with Keemstar, right? So there's really nothing wrong with any of the paths, all right? But I want you to understand why I've tried to do things different, why I feel like my path can work, but it requires people to actually have some independent thought, to not listen to fucking morons who are constantly just crapping on stuff, using it for personal gain. Phil's the worst guy on the internet. Dude, there is no one who can legitimately look at me and my content and say that I am the worst guy on the internet, period. It's just not possible. So anyone who has is a disingenuous liar who has no content and relies on trying to make fun of memes on the internet to make content. I want you to think about that. I sit here and I grind every day to put out content for you, whether it's gaming news, a podcast, just hanging out and having conversation, playing a game, doing other things outside the box, whatever it is, it's definitely content, all right? I don't just make my content talking about other people's content. I make original content. That's way harder. Because if you don't make your original content, you just suck on everyone else. You're a fucking parasite. I don't need anyone else to exist. I exist in the center of this weird universe, and this parasite vortex exists around me. If I turn off my camera and never broadcast again, 1,000 people have nothing to do tomorrow. So every one of them can get fucked. None of what you say matters. None of your criticism is valid. You're a bunch of fucking loser lowlifes, and you don't mean anything to me. What does mean something to me are the people who are here day in, day out, hanging out with me on stream, supporting me in moral ways and financial ways to allow me to do what I love. Those are the people who are going to support me, or they're the reason that I'm still here. After 17 years and so many other people who become irrelevant, or they quit and they ran away and tapped out, I'm still fucking here. There's a reason for that. And yes, it's a lot of my determination, but at the same time, it's a lot of you and your determination, and you're putting up with the bullshit and sticking with it and supporting me through the people all these times with everything. It's amazing. All right, it is. So thank you for that. But this is the path that I have: the sellout, the drama king of hate return, or my path, which I've been doing, but understanding that we're just not going to put up with this bullshit from these fucking losers anymore. And yes, I am going to make money. I am going to ask for contributions, and you're going to like it because I'm successful and you're not. Because success doesn't mean you steal success from someone else. It means you make it for yourself, which is what I have always done and you could never do because you don't have talent. Get it? Anyone who relies on me to make their content has no talent. Sorry, it's just true. Yeah. If anyone wants to argue with that, why don't you make some content for your own and show me how fucking successful it does? Like some of these no-loads who actually did try. Oh, I'm going to play games like Phil does. Oh, I'm going to do a stream like he does. Oh, I'm going to do this. And then you fail, you fail, you fail, you fail. Why doesn't July the Cuck make a fucking piece of content for himself that's not making fun or deriding or trying to bring down someone else and see how it does? Because it ain't going to fucking work. Get it? The talent are the ones who have the parasites sucking on them at all times. Anyway, at this point, I think it's time to do some shout outs, and then it's time to actually get into some real content because this has been a very dramatic, dramatic stream.